this episode of Ageless Woman Cooking.
When Ben Franklin said an apple a day keeps the doctor away, he actually was right on. It's a super nutritious treat that we can use so many different ways. And so Robin and I today want to bring you a little snack, a little treat that uses apple as one of the main components. But there's so many fun ways we can spruce up the old apple.
So many ways. And the apple has a lot of fiber in it. It has apple pectin, which will keep you full. And it's just so delicious and has just, the temptation without all of the bad stuff.
No guilt.
Right,
No guilt.
no guilt.
This is a Pink Lady organic apple. I was looking at the pricing, Robin, of organic apples. I mean, yes, they're a little bit more, but not that much. And I think, we've always been about get your fruits and veggies in. And if you can't afford organic, still get your fruits and veggies in, wash them well. But I think sometimes it is worth it because you really want to be sure you're eating the peel. There's so much nutrition in it. And obviously, it's such a portable treat. You can take it just like this and it stays fresh. I love how God packaged fruits and veggies. Like they're in this self-contained kind of a package. And apples, it's not like you're peeling off like an orange. You're actually eating the skin to it. So you had some ideas of what we could do to spruce it up, make it more fun for a late afternoon snack or even breakfast.
I like to do something that actually really brings the flavor out of the apple, and super fast, super easy. So we're gonna take this apple, we're gonna slice it up, and we're actually gonna take it over to the stove and cook it on the cooktop. But first, let's talk about what we want to do with the yogurt so we can kind of show them the variety.
Well, we picked a Greek yogurt plain. It has no additives. It's seriously just a plain Greek yogurt. So it has its natural probiotics. It's hard to find a simple yogurt with nothing in it. Not to mention, we actually were looking for a little bit of fat because fat satiates. And we're in such a non-fat craze. I went to a regular grocery store because I wanted to bring you something that almost anybody in the country could find. I could not find a yogurt that was not low or non-fat.
Well, we're actually going to add a little bit of fat today to what we're making with the apples and the yogurt, so you will be satiated. And we're going to use fat in the nuts that we have here, as well as how we're going to cook the apple. And I just want to mention, the other day, I made the apple as a side to my breakfast. I literally had cooked up some eggs. I cooked up some turkey sausage. There was a little bit of coconut oil and butter left in the pan, so I sliced up half the apple and I threw it in what was left over, and I just cooked it up and I ate it as a condiment or as a side to my eggs, and it was delicious instead of just eating the apple raw. So let's talk about, we're going to take today these nuts and we're going to toast them on the frying pan.
These are raw walnuts.
Walnuts,
which are actually delicious right out of the bag.
But we're going to toast them, which brings a lot of flavor, and then we're going to throw in a little bit of butter and a little bit, and when I say little, I mean little, like a half a teaspoon of coconut oil and a half a teaspoon of butter, and then we're going to slice up this apple and cook it up in there with some cinnamon. We're going to add it all together. It's going to be delicious.
What to do.
Okay, so we're going to slice this apple really simple. I like to slice it, what do you call that, horizontal?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just, to me, you can get more apple out of it. I don't know, versus the core, yeah. And then I just started slicing in thin slices around it. Just, yeah.
So you can actually get more surface when you're putting it in the pan.
And if you want to make it easy, you could flip it over so you.
Thank you. If you want to make your life a little easier, Dana, use some good common sense of stability. Okay. Well, Robin's over at the stove cooking up those walnuts and getting them nice and roasty toasty, but we were just looking at the remnants of the apple core, and you can see this close-up picture we've taken, but isn't God's creative design just so beautiful? Right in the middle of what we actually toss away is this beautiful little star, and we just wanted to let you see that. I don't always cut my apple that way, but I just love the creativity of God, even in the hidden places. So we took about a handful of the walnuts and just literally crushed them in our hand. We didn't even chop them with a knife, and popped them on a dry fry pan. And Robin is just getting those nice and warm and toasty because it makes the flavor so great. Next, we're going to take a half a teaspoon of coconut oil and a half a teaspoon of grass-fed butter and warm it up in the pan with the walnuts. And as soon as it's melted, we're going to add our chopped apples. So while Robin is cooking up those apples and walnuts and it smells delicious in here, I want to talk to you about some of the benefits of cinnamon. Of course, cinnamon and apples, everybody knows that tastes great together. But cinnamon is a really powerful, what did we call this? Is it an herb? It's a spice.
It's a spice.
It's a spice. I had a menopause moment there. And studies have shown that it actually can lower your blood pressure. So it's definitely worth adding for cardiovascular health into your diet every day. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit of this into the apple mixture. If you like things a little bit sweeter, a couple ways we're going to go. A teeny amount, maybe a teaspoon of organic raw honey is a great thing, but we're not going to cook it. We're going to add it directly to the yogurt to sweeten that up a little bit. Or if you're just having the apple mixture by itself, or even want, the Greek yogurt just the way it is plain, you can use what we really love, the monk fruit in the raw product. It is a great sweetener that is essentially no calorie, and it tastes probably the most like sugar to me.
And by the way, when I ate it the other day, not in the yogurt, I added no sweetener. It didn't need it. I think adding it to the yogurt, because the yogurt's so sour by itself, you'll want to add some sort of sweetener.
Yeah,
And going back to the stove.
There she goes, back to the stove, you. Well, it does take a couple extra minutes to do something special, but oh my gosh, it's so much different than flipping open, a prefab yogurt with all the fructose corn syrup and
So many, the typical yogurts,
Right.
so high in sugar.
I wish you could smell on video because
Well, it smells like, and it looks like apple pie. It looks like apple pie yogurt.
it is so.
And if you didn't want the yogurt, you could literally just eat the apples like this as a dessert or just a snack, whatever. I mean, it's wonderful.
I sweetened the one Robin has with just the monk sugar. I sweetened this one with the organic raw honey. We've got the nuts. We've got the apples. We've got
Can I take a taste?
Yes, you may. Healthy dessert. I know. And, we have 2 servings here.
Did you say that you put the monk fruit in the yogurt and stirred that up
Just
first?
a little bit.
Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. I want to mention that because there is a new yogurt by Chobani on the market. I think they call it Chobani 100. Mm-hmm. We'll check our references and we'll put it in the show notes. But it is sweetened. This is actually okay yogurt. It doesn't taste like this, but it is sweetened with stevia, monk fruit, and a small amount of, it was either coconut sugar or evaporated cane juice, but the amount of sugars was only 7 grams per serving. So that's an option for you, but
That's 28 calories of sugar, which is not bad, but
it's not going to be anything like this.
no. We hope you enjoy it. Make it for yourself. It's a great little treat. When it takes an extra 5 minutes, you're worth it.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Hey there, Robin and Dana here. What?
Hey there.
Hey there. Okay, what's wrong with that?
I don't know. It made me laugh. Do it again.
Hi there, Robin. Oh, stop it.
I don't know why that makes me laugh.
Okay, we'll try it again.
I've got the giggle.
Okay.
Stop.
Welcome to this episode.
I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay.
Okay.